Today on Forbes, meet private equity's pop culture queen. In early 2023, Sherrese Clarke, founder and CEO of HarbourView Equity, the Newark, New Jersey-based alternative asset firm, informed her former mentor, Derek Jones, then vice chairman of the investment giant GCM Grosvenor, that she was bidding to acquire the cable network Black Entertainment Television, or BET, from Paramount Global. Impressed by Clarke's ambition, Tyler Perry, Shaquille O'Neal, and others were rejected for bids below the $3 billion asking price. Jones was also perplexed by it. At the time, HarbourView had around $1 billion in assets under management, and Jones joked that her firm was a minnow attempting to swallow a whale. Jones recalls, quote, "She got upset when I said that." But Clarke eventually laughed it off. She tells Forbes, quote, "The next time I saw him, I said, 'Hello, my name is Minnow.'" The 49-year-old Clarke adds, quote, "I've never had a challenge with dreaming big. Like, okay, BET is for sale. Let's go figure it out. Why not us?" 3 years later, Clarke is more of a whale shark, with $2.7 billion in assets under management, largely due to her bold strategy to acquire prestigious music catalogs, including Bruno Mars' songwriter and producer James Fauntleroy, Nelly, Justin Bieber, Fleetwood Mac, Kelly Clarkson, Fat Joe, and T-Pain. And she ranks among the elite investors on the 2026 Forbes BLK 50 Money Masters, a list highlighting Black leaders in private equity, private credit, and venture capital. Name-checking the billionaire tech entrepreneur who founded Vista Equity Partners, Clarke says, quote, "Think of me as an aspiring Robert Smith. He built a private equity business around enterprise software. We are doing that in the business of culture." HarbourView now owns more than 70 music catalogs, including over 35,000 songs, and its financial backers include financial giants Apollo and KKR. What also makes Clarke's resume impressive is the fact that HarbourView is one of the few Black-owned firms operating in the space. According to a 2024 report by investment firm Fairview Capital Partners, there are more than 1,000 women and minority-owned private equity and venture capital firms in the U.S., of which only 168 are Black-owned. Clarke says, quote, "Sometimes I think it's really important for us to demystify what it means to be an investor. It is to take a point of view, be thoughtful about partnering with people. The math is not that hard. It's just multiplication, division, subtraction, and addition, and most of us can do that by the time we graduate 5th grade." The hard part, of course, is identifying assets with long-term growth. Global music revenue is estimated to reach $200 billion by 2035, up from $105 billion in 2024, according to data from Goldman Sachs. Music catalogs make money from radio play, streaming, usage in social media posts, commercials, films, and TV shows, and can provide lucrative returns for decades. In fact, Forbes estimates that HarbourView's Fund 2, which had a $5 million minimum to join, delivered more than a 30% return through the first 9 months of 2025. Avi Korn, co-head of KKR's asset-based finance, which provided a $500 million line of capital to HarbourView last June, says, quote, "I hear a lot of people say, 'Let's buy gold,' but gold doesn't intrinsically provide a return the same way music does. People always want to listen to music, and they're consuming it more and more." In December 2020, Bob Dylan sold his catalog to Universal for a reported $300 to $400 million, according to the Wall Street Journal. A year later, Bruce Springsteen sold his catalog to Sony for $500 million, and in 2022, Sting sold his catalog to Universal Music Group for a reported $300 million. In October of that year, Clarke's firm made its splash when it purchased Soundhouse Acquisitions for $325 million. That transaction included a combination of catalogs from artists such as rapper Tech Nine and R&B sensation Trey Songz. Months later, HarbourView also purchased select songs from Nelly's catalog for $50 million, according to data from PitchBook. The same year, the firm also purchased Usher's stake in Justin Bieber's music catalog for nearly $40 million. Korn adds, quote, What Sherrese has been able to do is blend her knowledge of institutional finance with a real appreciation for music and art. For full coverage, check out Jabari Young's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.